ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
46, 46. 26.
Second down, Prescott. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun. 46. Woo. 26.
Prescott from the gun. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion.
it when you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life. Life after death, I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping. See you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Children's story, their life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it thoughts for the cream renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still feel me. Kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger, kiss to death, friend, protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Carr. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
OP. That's right.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Hey, 7:34.
From the gun, it's Carr. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ziggy Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
4 down, 4 down. Go, go. Get set, get set. Go get him. 694.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught. Shepard. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Gallman will run it, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gold now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, we're going right there.
On second down, Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Thomas. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
7:34.
On play action, now Carr. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
All right, get set, fellas.
This is Gallman. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
24. 808. Go, go.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
We got four down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
6:37. Who's right? Where's it? Hunt. Hey. 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
A know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Is able to put it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A first down carry by Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Count.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott now on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. Now Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, 7:34. 6:18. 24. It's a hut.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And now out come the Giants. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey. 6:18.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr now on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
You got 4. Go, go. Get set, get set. 6:18. 6:37.
Again, it's Carr. And Matthews over the middle with the grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ezekiel Ansah in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
808.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let it go deep for So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They needed 17 on 3rd down, and that's exactly what they got.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
Now Gallman. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
24.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And after the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Monday down. 6:37. Single receiver. Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours. 24. 7:34.
Operating from the gun. Carr. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 36 yards out. And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now contact picked up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His throw incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
46. Here we go, 46. Done. Here we go, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Kareem Martin in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And out will come the offense as they take over. And New York set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
On play action, it's Carr. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Carr. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st down, Prescott hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Gun. You go 46. You go 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Gun. Move. Hey, switch. You go 46. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Hey, 4 down. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Gallman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say, they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate, yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down, means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes, I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face I place my like a drive-through. Feel it, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right, and that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when them prayed I didn't lose. Machine.
I done seen the best of them jammed up. 25 to life and they can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phones.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands up the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mustard yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the man got me on.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Thought in my system, then the one I'm kissing. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud. Hit me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay.
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back like school, think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Patty looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Hey. Okay. Talking through big day sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo.